One of Christchurch's biggest boys' schools has scrapped open plan learning and gone back to traditional classrooms. The principal of Shirley Boys High School says he's never heard a good word about open plan setups in secondary schools, and he believes they've been dragging down student achievement. Senior reporter Juliet Speedy has the story.
Shirley Boys High School's buildings are only 6 years old, designed for an open plan modern learning experience. But the principal says it simply hasn't worked.
The flexibility I don't think is particularly helpful for teenage boys.
The teachers didn't like it.
Our results weren't as strong as we would like for our NCEA results.
And the students didn't like it.
Basically what they were finding is it was really hard to concentrate on their learning.
So this year the school has spent nearly $800,000 of its own money putting walls back in.
A massive difference. Even in the first couple of days, people were there's a real energy around the school.
Shirley Boys High School is just the latest in a number of schools making the switch back from open plan to single cell. But the Minister of Education insists that open plan still works well for some schools. She says it's up to the school if they want to make the switch back.
I visited Shirley and I've talked to the teachers there. I know that many schools are wanting to switch back to single cell, and I understand why they want to do that. There are some schools who do use open plan and they use it very well.
But Tim Grocott says he hasn't heard a good word about it from any other principal in the country.
In the secondary school environment, I haven't heard any positive feedback about it.
The Ministry of Education told 3 News it doesn't track how many schools are reverting to traditional classrooms and says funding those changes isn't a priority. But the Minister concedes modern learning environments might sometimes miss the mark.
It seems to be a fad that comes and goes, but I think the evidence really is tending more and more these days towards making sure that there are spaces that are quiet, that are potentially modular for children to learn, especially children who have additional learning needs like auditory processing or who are on the autism scale spectrum as well. It's important for them to have quiet, calm learning spaces.
Shirley Boys High expects extra walls will see extra achievement.
I think that will certainly lead to a much greater level of engagement, and we all know that once students are much better engaged in class, then their achievement follows, and so I believe we will see an increase in achievement.
Turns out open plan learning might not make the grade.